Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to F1 2020 My Team mode here with Karlsson Racing F1. In the last episode, we created the team, we did the car reveal, put some points into our research and development, got some experience for our drivers, but now we're going to go to our first race weekend, which is in Australia at the Melbourne Grand Prix circuit. So let's get going out there. Alright, so it looks like we're here at a workstation for the team. Oh, look at that. They have nice little polos. That's really cool. There's like a gradient design on the polo. You can see the team badge there on the right sleeve. But it looks like this guy on the right, he has some white sleeving stripes that this guy over here on my left doesn't have. Let's get into the workstation here and see what this is all about. Okay, so we have practice 1. And we got, let's see, we have some messages. Carl. As I mentioned before, keeping on top of research and development is critical to improve the car's performance. You also need to actively manage the limited supply of gearboxes and power unit components throughout the season. You can find detailed explanations on how to manage these areas via the pause menu. Let's see, and here's a preview. Morning, everyone. I've attached the preview for this weekend's Grand Prix. If you have any questions, come see me in the data center. Carl. I almost said attached because I'm making sure I say Grand Prix. Happened in the second episode of my career mode as well. And let's see, Jeff. Good news on the weather front. Looks like qualifying and the race are going to stay dry. Perfect. I really didn't want to deal with wet weather conditions here on my first drive through. Let's see, do we have any rivalries? No rivalries for Jonas at all. Performance. Did we ever... It's not the 16th yet, is it? Like over here, R&D in progress. Yeah, we're still developing that. Okay, yeah, so this is what he's talking about, I believe, with managing our parts. We have, 3 of these, and right now we have 1 of each only. And, yeah, okay, so I'm going to leave that alone because we don't have anything broken yet. And let's go do our practice lap 1. This is going to be our first experience with Jonas Karlsson out in the Karlsson Racing F1 car. So it's going to be interesting to get out there and see what this car handles like. In my career mode that I'm doing with Jalen Adams, he's in a Trident car in F2. And even though this is a lower-end Formula 1 car, this should still be quite a bit faster than that car in my Formula 2 career. And maybe handle a little bit differently, be a little bit faster, things like that. Alright, round 1, practice 1. Who's this? There's Haas out there with their car. We didn't list them as a team that we want to compete with.
Just wanted to say thanks for trusting me as your race engineer. I won't let you down. The car is ready to go, but it's brand new, of course, so there may be a few issues here and there. We'll be keeping a close eye on all the data.
That's what I was saying. I didn't pick Haas as a team that I want us to have a like a rivalry with, or that we hope to beat. But it would be cool to beat Haas here. Let's see all these. Track acclimatization. Why don't I select that, and I'm going to do start, and I'll do a drive out. I did a flying lap in my career mode, and I didn't really like the flying lap. It's a little immersion breaking. I mean, obviously the assists and things like that I have are also immersion breaking, but I don't know. I like doing this. I like coming out of the pit lane and all that stuff. What happened? What just happened?
Is the car giving you some trouble?
Okay. I didn't have control of the car for a second, and then I did have control, so that was strange. It looks like there's an LB overtake button. That's interesting. I'll see if I can try and use that here if I get a car in front of me. So this Australia track seems like there's some really tight corners. I'm not Corners are still a little scary to me in this game. This is I did a little bit of practice between my second Jalen Adams career mode video and my first video of this My Team mode, but I still haven't played this game much at all, and the way the cars handle and the way that the tracks feel are still really foreign to me. We have some DRS here. I'll hit that. And it looks like, according to the computer screen, we're going to be doing 3 laps around this track here for this first practice session for the track acclimatization. Oh, that's a hard corner. I messed that one up for sure, so I have to remember next time going to that a lot harder on the brake. DRS, hit that. It looks like we have a driver that's going to be coming out in front of us. Oh, never mind. No, we don't. Okay. And, oh, I see. So we have these little markers here that show what we did on our last lap around the track, and so we're hoping to get past these markers in a faster manner than we did the first time, which I think we should do just on the merit of we went off the track last time. Oh, off there a little bit. Oh no, actually, it looks like they're gates, and we're trying to hit all of them. I've missed a few, unfortunately. That's interesting. So this is my first practice lap here I've done in F1 2020. I actually watched P1. For me, it was yesterday, but this video will either be coming out on Sunday or Monday, so this could actually be after the Grand Prix itself. But I watched P1 just yesterday for this Styrian Grand Prix that's coming up. It was my first time ever watching a practice lap in F1, and it was pretty interesting. I turned it off after the Williams car had an issue, and then they waved the red flag and put everyone away in the garage. I know they came back out after a bit, but I had already turned it off and gone to bed at that point because I'm on the west coast of the U.S., so those races, they come on at pretty late at night.
In these turns, turn 1, turn 3, turn 4, turn 12, turn 13, turn 16.
I missed what he just said. He listed a bunch of turns. Those ones that he said I missed, that's very possible. But anyways, like I was saying, I watched P1. Mercedes did well, and Red Bull did well. I've sort of kind of hitched my wagon a little bit to Ferrari. I'm not 100% like ready to call myself a Ferrari fan, but their car, it did not do well during P1, that's for sure. I know they brought in some new parts that they were testing, so that could be part of it, but it's really looking like Ferrari's going to struggle heavily this season, which, you know, in the grand scheme of things, maybe if I do decide that I'm going to be a Ferrari fan, that's not the worst time to join in on that, because you can't really call me a bandwagoner if they're having a really bad season and then I decide it's time for me to start cheering them on. So that could actually play out in my favor as a new fan, because if I was like, hey, I like Mercedes, people would be like, well, of course you do. You just want to see somebody win. And I don't know if there's a ton of merit to that. I'm never one to really call out bandwagoning. You know, everyone has their own reasons for liking or disliking something, and who am I to tell them they're right or wrong, but I'm going to hit this overtake button just to see what happens. Oh, it looks like we do get a little bit, like a little bit of a speed boost, perhaps. I wish there was another car out here that I could test that on, but I guess we might have to wait until the actual race to see how that functions. Alright, coming into our final lap. Big break coming into this corner, up on the curb. Oh, that was a bad corner for me there. I feel like my second lap I did pretty well around the course, but this one I... not off to the greatest start so far. Oh, bad. Took some damage for sure there. I'm trying to get as close to these walls as possible. I feel like that is what you're supposed to do. The racing line doesn't always take me as close to the walls as I try to get, but I don't know if I'm supposed to follow that without question or if that's more of just a suggestion. I guess I'll learn more about that as I go. Ooh, horrible turn, horrible turn. Hit the DRS. I think I probably should have pitted there. Oh. Okay. So after this, so I had to get 3 laps worth of data, and now this time around I'm going to roll into the garage. Karlsson currently sitting 3rd in the Karlsson Racing F1 car, behind Hamilton, of course, in P1 and Kvyat in P2. Oh, excuse me, now I just dropped to 4th, and Leclerc has taken 2nd, which if only he could do that in real life. Oh, we have a car here. Well, that was fun. Thank you, Williams. Maybe I just took a bunch of damage, didn't I? Oh, the car is completely out of control right now. The car is completely out of control right now. I can't do anything. That Williams car really did a number on me. That Williams car. Okay, maybe, you know what? At the beginning of the season, I said maybe I shouldn't pick on Williams since they're the bottom of the table. But I have to say, I really hope we beat Williams in this race now, because I took that corner and they really just kind of slammed into me there, and the car is now very difficult to control. So, yes. So this Grand Prix now, I am going to be targeting Williams and hoping to just really bury them at the bottom of the table, because brand new car, first time out on the track, and they decided the best course of action is to ram it. Pulling into the garage here. Who's behind us? Oh, of course it's Williams. Karlsson ends up 5th here for P1. He's in 5th place for the practice lap 1. Let's roll into the garage. And let's see if we have to get any repairs here. I feel like we probably will have to, because the car really was unruly there towards the end. But I guess that could have been the tires. Who knows? Front wing damage, yeah. We have to do that. 29 seconds worth of that. Okay. Qualifying pace. All right. 134.6. I don't know how that stacks up to other teams, and I can't see at the moment. Where's the standings? Okay, so that's good for 6th. You have Hamilton 1st, Leclerc behind him, Lance Stroll in 3rd, Kvyat 4th, and Pierre Gasly in 5th. Those are all ahead of me. We just did the track acclimatization. Our repairs are done. Let's go do our qualifying pace. Yeah. Yep. I'll drive out here. We'll do our qualifying pace. We have our soft tires on for this, of course. You see Red Bull just came into the garage there. And we're going to be right behind them. This might be a good chance for us to use our overtake button. Oh, do we not have the overtake button available on this lap? Oh, there's DRS. Now there's Max Verstappen and his Red Bull right there in front of us. If we could get past Max Verstappen, that would be a huge boon to Karlsson Racing F1. But no, right here through the corners, he has really pulled ahead of us. The difference in the cars is really showing right there in the corners. Shaved a little bit of time off there cutting that corner, hopefully, but I don't know if it will be enough to get past Verstappen up here. Oh, that turn was really, really bad there from Jonas Karlsson. Okay, so what's our qualifying pace? Oh, that... Okay, so that first lap was just a practice then, it appears. This is our qualifying lap. Hard brake coming into this corner here. Accelerate out of it. You know, this... I was talking about the difference between this and the Formula 2 car potentially, and yeah, this does handle, I have to say, quite a bit differently than the Formula 2 cars. You can definitely tell the difference in power between this and the Trident that Jalen Adams is driving in my career mode currently. It is not a staggering difference. Like they're definitely comparable, but especially here with the soft tires on, I can really just... Oh, that was bad. I can really tell the difference in power and things like that. Yeah, Verstappen is now completely gone from the horizon. That was a terrible corner. Terrible corner. That's going to screw us over a little bit on our time. But yeah, Verstappen, he's gone from the horizon. We're no match for Red Bull. He's not really who we're focused on as a rival at the moment, of course.
Well, program over, but that wasn't much help to us. We need it again, I'm afraid.
Okay. Why do we need it again, did he say? Maybe because I went off in the grass there. That's definitely a possibility. Or because I hit the cone. I'm the owner of this team, and the team manager is just completely done with me already. He's going to fire me from my own team, I have a feeling. Okay, we're going to box this lap. Now that's the turn that we went into the grass on last time, so improvement there by not doing it again.
Okay, just
Jesus.
want you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD.
Okay.
Monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
Understood, I think. So I need to start monitoring the tires more during the race. I should probably keep that little window open while I'm driving, which is that B window. On my controller, since I'm using a PS4 controller, of course, it's a circle, but it doesn't bother me too much seeing the the conflicting graphics there between the letter it shows on screen and the one on my controller. Front wing damage again. I need to learn to control that a little bit better.
Repairing the damage to the car. So far, our fastest lap is a 1:33.8.
Oh, it was a fail. That's not good. Already failing and just starting out here. Okay, let's accelerate time a little bit. Okay, so our repairs are done. Go to track.
We're third in the speed trap, 316.1 kilometers per hour.
Okay. Well, why am I going to the track? That doesn't make sense to me. Race strategy. Benchmark your car's tire wear, fuel usage, or to help the team. The qualifying pace failed. ERS. Okay. Why don't I do this? I'm just going to accelerate until the Grand Prix. I don't know if I need to do any of these things. Yeah. I'm just going to go until this P1 is over. I feel like even though my qualifying pace wasn't great here, I have a handle on what I need to do on this race. I know what corners I need to look out for. Things like that. I think I'm pretty much good to go. I could do all these training programs, but I don't know if I need to. I might see if this screws me over going into the weekend by not doing them, but okay. Okay, so practice 1 ends. Karlsson is at the bottom of the table there. We're going into practice 2. I guess maybe it would have been better if I did do all the practices that were available to me. We'll see if that comes back to bite me in the end. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do practice 2 on my own time, and then I'm going to come back in the next video. We will do the qualifying lap and then get right into the Grand Prix Sunday race day. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll be releasing more videos just like this every single day. Talk to you again soon.